Hi everybody and welcome back to Funko UK Guy. And what I'm here to do today is just to tell you all about how I got scammed in the USA by somebody. So it's not a good thing to anybody to get scammed. It's not nice because you spend so much money on Funko Pops and then somebody would just take it from you. This is what happened. So I joined up to loads of Facebook pages as you do. And I spoke to loads of people trading after, and I've traded about a year and a half. I traded one pop for another. They sent me one, I sent them one. This incident was about last month. I had about 10 pops I wanted to either sell or trade. A guy contacted me on Facebook from America. Now, I've never traded anything or bought anything off of somebody, not a company, mine, off somebody from America. And he contacted me and he said, would you like to trade some of your pops? Now, first of all, I asked him whereabouts he lived, and he said he lives in America. Now, I said, I've never sent anything from America. And he said, it's very easy. Just put them in a box, send them to me, and I'll send you them. And I was like, okay, no problem. So how do I know if this is safe or not? He said, don't worry, it's perfectly safe. He's done it loads of times. He sent it all over the world. And he liked to trade with myself. So I was a bit hesitant at the start, but he was going into a lot of detail about what he did, and he went to Comic-Cons with his kids and he got loads of things signed and he met these people, and I just thought he was like a genuine guy. But there was something at the back of my mind saying to me, don't do it, don't do it. Something doesn't sound right. But for what he was trying to trade me with, I thought it'd be good to have. I would like to have it. And I didn't really want these pops, but I didn't want to be scammed. So this is what happened. He contacted me and he said, I want your pops. And the pops was up for sale or for trade. There's a couple of them quite high value, and they were voted, like SpongeBob, for example, was voted. And it was a golden SpongeBob. It wasn't with the Amazon sticker at the bottom. I'm sure people can get them. It's just a gold SpongeBob, and that was the highest pop I had on there. I also had Cookie Monster, Falcon. I've also had a couple others as well. I think Harley Quinn, was on there, but the highest was SpongeBob. So he said, would you like to trade all these pops? He said, choose the ones what you like. And he had loads of pops in his collection, and the ones what I wanted was Sloth out of the Goonies. That was the highest one I wanted. And the second one, what I wanted was Figment. He had Figment as well. And he said, you trade all of my 6 for 2 of his. And he said, these are worth more than yours, but don't worry because of shipping costs. I will send you them and you send me mine. I was like, okay, that sounds good. He said, take pictures, put them in a box, take a picture of the box, and take them to the post office, send them off to America. And then as soon as he receives the confirmation from the receipt, he said the time difference in America is about 10 hours from the UK. As soon as he receives that, he would send his off straight away to myself. He sent me a picture of the box as well with them inside. He got my address on there too, and he said the sender from this address. So I was like, okay, pretty fair guy. I mean, it sounds pretty good to me. So I packed all the pops away, bubble wrapped them, got a big box to put them all in, took it to the post office. It cost £23 to send these to America. I took a picture of the receipt and I sent it to him. This was about 12 o'clock, midday in the UK. So it was about 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning in the USA. He replied to me straight away. Now, I replied to him saying, I sent him a message saying, I need your telephone number. They won't let me send it to you unless I have your telephone number. He then replied back saying, this is my telephone number. And it was a place in US, Tacoma. So I was like, okay, thank you. So I put all that on there. I gave it to the post office and they sent him away. They gave me a receipt. And then I took a picture of the receipt and I sent it to him. He then replied back to me saying, I'm in bed at the moment. As soon as I wake up, I will send you the pops. So I was like, great, fantastic. Okay, so he's received the receipt. He said to me he would send me the pops. and in that afternoon, he didn't send me anything at all. At that night time, I sent him a Facebook message saying, have you sent them yet? He said, nothing, not even one reply. He didn't even read the message. The next day I sent him another message saying, I'm getting a bit worried now, what's going on? He sent me nothing at all again. I sent the box on Friday. Now on Sunday came, everything was closed, all the post office and everything was closed. I sent him another message. He read the message and then blocked me. So he didn't even send me the pops. He blocked my account. I then went looking on Facebook about this guy's account, and lots of people have been conned or scammed by this guy. And yeah, I lost out about £150, including the £23 postage as well to himself. It's not a nice feeling inside when someone does that to you. I mean, I could have sold them for £100 and got something that I did want to my collection. It's not a nice feeling, and it sort of gets to your gut, really, that how can somebody could do that to yourself, especially when you go out your way and packaging them and buying them and spending all your hard-earned money on these, and a guy just comes along and takes them from you. What I have learned from it, though, I spoke to a lot of people, and they said what you could have done is sent money by PayPal. He would have sent money to you. As soon as you receive your items, he keeps that money, you keep your money. If he hasn't sent the items, you then do a PayPal dispute and you get your money back. I'm sure that's the way around it. And I didn't do that. I did try and contact him, asking him to do that at the start. And he said, unfortunately, PayPal has blocked his account because of all this going on. It's about money laundering. And it just sounded quite legit how he said it. It's about money laundering, about money going into his bank account and coming back into yours. And I was like, okay, that sounds pretty, it sounds pretty legit. But I didn't realise he was scamming me. I have done a lot of trades in the UK, and I have done them since. And I mean, it's only been last month, I think, this happened. And I have done some since. In the UK, I send one pop, not 6, but just 1, and they send me a pop. It's never happened again for me before in the UK, and it's my first time sending it in America. I wanted something from America, and I've always wanted like a Freddy Funko. I've got no Freddy Funkos in my collection. And I know this wasn't a Freddy Funko. It was Sloth, of course, out of the Goonies, and it was Figment, but it's still not the case. It's still been scammed, and I don't want it to happen to anybody else out there. So if you are thinking about doing this, trading with America or any other country, Netherlands, Belgium, Germany, I don't know where, anywhere, just be safe, just send them some money, they send you some money. I think that's the best bet. It's just the safest way around it, unless you know they're friends of yours, of course, and then they're not going to scam you. But that is my experience about a scammer or scammed me from America. Now, of course, if anybody of you looking at this in America, I'm not referring it to you. You're probably a decent guy or girl, and you've probably done this loads and loads of times and been really nice and traded it in the UK. But I've had a bad experience, and has it put me off? I think it has put me off trading in the USA, and it has sort of put me off trading in the UK a little bit. But I think I just need to be a bit more safer next time about doing it. But thank you so much for watching this video, everybody. If you liked, just hit subscribe. And every time I get a new Funko Pop in my hand, which I said every single week I do, I'll just unbox it in front of you, show you what I've got, and we go from there. Thank you for watching my channel, folks. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you shortly. See you later.